Hey everyone, this is Nuzo from Black Sheep Armory. Today we're going to have a TacPack unboxing. This is the December of FY25 box. This is the Plus box. They do have two other boxes that are lower in tier. So today we're going to have the Plus box. Everything in the lower tier boxes are in this box, and then the Plus box has its own exclusive Plus item. So let's get this out of the way. Right. First up, we have a tumbler from 9line. Pretty decent. Probably going to be a work tumbler, honestly. So I'm going to keep at work. We got some gun oil or CLP from Real Avid. Definitely something nice to have. It's always a need, honestly. A gun enthusiast should always have this. So it's not anything spectacular, but definitely something to keep around, especially after the range. Got a little Gerber knife. Not super extravagant, but nothing wrong with something from Gerber. Gerber's got good products. But again, it's not like a Benchmade knife or anything, but still solid. All right, next up we have an Amend 2 self-defense tool. If you don't know what this is, no, it is not a highlighter or a Sharpie or anything. This actually has, I believe it's like a metal or carbon tip. It is very sharp, as you can tell. Does not feel too good. It's something that I wouldn't carry, but I'm sure my wife would probably, I don't know, put this in her purse or something, in case somebody wants to, you know. And then we have a CMMG extended bolt catch. I was actually thinking about getting one of these for an upcoming build that I have. Stay tuned. It'll definitely be in a video coming shortly. Okay. Now, like I said, these items are going to be in all your standard boxes through TacPack. Now we're going to get into the Plus items. So from True North, it looks like we got a foregrip. And then keep in mind, I think I did see this posted on their Instagram page. TacPack will do sneak peeks on their monthly boxes, whether that's through their email list, if you're on it, or they're on their Instagram page. They'll sometimes hint at some products on their pages. They won't directly say it, but they'll show a product on, you know, like this I think was probably on an AR that they did a post with and whatever. Now the cool thing with this from True North, you can have it angled. So you can keep it, you know, nice and vertical, or if you want to, you can have it at a slight cant on an angle. This is their 0 to 8 grip, so it will cant 8 degrees. And then they also have a bigger one, I believe, which is probably about an inch taller. So there's that. Up next, looks like we got another item from True North. This looks like to be their chemo flash hider. If you don't know what chemo is, there's 1, 2, 3 slots. You can get a can, basically put it on here and turn it, and it locks right in. It's almost like a QD. This is their 4-prong. I do have a Sons of Liberty Gunworks 3-prong one on one of my rifles. This is almost the same thing, except for doesn't have ports, and it's a 4-prong instead of a 3-prong, but it is the same chemo concept, and these will accept dead air cans, so that's something nice. I don't have a can, unfortunately, to show you, but soon I will. And then this also is a 1/2 by 28, so this is for your standard 223 5.56 rifles. And then coming to the end, TacPack also gives you some stickers. This is this month's sticker. It's a red truck with Santa and a Christmas tree, and then the Ma Deuce attached to the truck. Definitely going in the collection. Sometimes you'll get these cards. Looks like this is for a company that does gun safes, vehicle mounts for your pistols, and also rifle and shotgun mounts in the home. And it looks like they also put in a True North Concepts pamphlet. Looks like that's just showing off their products. And then this is what I was talking about. We did get the stubby one. I'm not too sure if they have the taller version in some of the other boxes. I'd imagine they're all just doing the regular M-lock stubby. It also looks like they have a pick rail option. I'm sure you could probably get an adapter for that if you're gonna go pick rail instead of M-lock. And then yeah, there's probably some of the other stuff on there. And then TacPack also includes this. It kind of basically showcases everything that you got. It's their online store. They got the Black Friday boxes, so you can get sticker packs. And I think the grab bag is the like leftover products from the previous boxes. So if a month didn't sell out, but they still got extras of some stuff from other months, you can get like a bag from them still. So like I said, we have the CMMG bolt catch, Real Avid gun oil, the Amend 2 self-defense tool, a Gerber blade, and then a 9-line tumbler. Got the Christmas truck sticker, True North 08 V2 grip, which is a plus item, so you have to have the plus box to get this item. And then also the True North chemo muzzle device, which is also another plus item. It says that this is valued at $87, and this one's valued at $109. I did do a little research and got some of the what the products retail for. So the Amend 2, they retail for $13, which is going to be this guy, your self-defense tool that they put in the box. The CMMG bolt catch retails for $15. And then the gun oil retails for $10. And then the Gerber is retailed at $27. I did see that depending on where you go, they're on sale for like $19. So save a couple bucks there if you wanted to get it yourself. For that, it retails for $27. 9-line tumblers, they have them on their website for $35. Some of them are like $40 or $45. I guess it depends on the design you get. But it's pretty standard right there. And then the True North grip that they have in here, like I said, is retailed at $87. That's what I could find it for from other websites, even on Optics Planet. And then also the True North chemo device, again, $109 even on Optics Planet. So all in all, pretty good box this month. I wouldn't say it's as big as last month's box. Last month, in November, they actually put a Swamp Fox Prism 3x scope into the box, which is like, I think it's like a $280, $300 valued item. So even just that alone was extremely huge in that box. And the plus box, I think, retails for $129.99 or $129.95. So basically $130, and then tax and shipping for me, the whole total was $150. So I mean, $150 alone to just get that prism scope was amazing. And here, definitely some parts I'm gonna need for a new build, especially the bolt catch, the chemo, and I'm absolutely going to use that grip. Probably going to give this to my wife. Work tumbler. Can't go wrong with any gun oil. I mean, I shoot my firearms regularly, so you know, you always got to keep them clean and serviceable. And then the Gerber knife, I mean, like I said, it's not anything extravagant. Gerber still has good products. You know, I use their multi-tools and stuff. I have some of their stuff on my kit, so like I said, it's not a Benchmade knife or anything, but you know, still, it's not, you know, the cheapest thing. It's durable. It'll get the job done. So whole total retail value for all of this is right around, or at least at $300. So if you factor that in, I paid $150 for this. Got $300 worth of gear and other stuff. Out of this box, I'd say it's a win this month. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm gonna use this stuff for sure. This is nice to have. These three things aren't gonna, you know, they're not extravagant to me, but they will be used. So it's not gonna go to waste. And then, you know, stickers pretty cool. TacPack has their own unique stickers. They're their own designs, so you know, they're unique to TacPack, so that's pretty nice. I do have the Christmas box. Sometimes they'll have, you know, random boxes come out. Like they had the Black Friday, they have the Christmas box. I think they had a Glock box sometime this year. They have some other like pop-up boxes that come out. So stay tuned for that. And then also to close out this year, there's going to be 2 more uploads coming out this month of December. That being the Christmas box from TacPack, and then also I'm going to be doing a firearms collection video showing off what I got for 2025. Some of these firearms I've had previously. Most of my stuff is relatively new to 2025, so definitely be a good video to check out. And then we'll set the bar for 2026 and get that going. I am new to this, so I'm going to be posting monthly TacPack boxes. I'd like to do gun reviews with the firearms that I get. Maybe some pawn shop challenges. Trying to see what's out there. Definitely some range videos. And then also some gun build videos. So that's all coming to this channel, and it'd be great if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share. It'd really help out Black Sheep Armory. Get out there. This is a hobby of mine, so it's not for money or anything like that. So more support that I get, the better I can get things uploaded out and better content. All right.